All right, Coach Stein. Now, obviously, last year was a very strange year for everybody. But what are some of your biggest takeaways from how your team was, competed and everything they went through last year?
We found a way to prepare, through the weird, funky COVID, through the summer, and I think it put us. We were a lot better conditioning-wise, kind of getting into it. And then it took everybody a little bit of while to find their groove. Typically in high school football, you take 1 or 2 games and teams kind of really start finding their groove. I think it took us till week 4 or 5 till we really started settling in and finding our groove. But I think that's all from just not having an active summer.
Okay. Now, you kind of feel like heading into next year, you know kind of who you are, and you feel good about the group of guys you have coming back?
Yeah, we've been fortunate, that we have great numbers within our program. So typically we're super senior heavy, and we just sprinkled in a couple underclassmen. And last year we weren't as much. We had a lot more, a couple sophomores that played, quite a few juniors that played, and just not as many seniors that were kind of our primetime players. So I feel good about those guys still within our program for another year.
Now, you brought some really good-looking athletes with you today. I guess kind of give me a quick rundown of guys like Sam Hartman and Aiden Davies and Victor Isley, what they bring to the team for you.
I think one thing that just jumps off the page, I think, for all 3 of them is multi-sport. They can do a lot of different things. They can play a number of different positions. They're not just a Tom Brady who's a quarterback. He can't play anything else. But I'll take Tom Brady. But they can do a lot of different things. Sam is an excellent quarterback for us. He would be, when we had Rand Sanders, when Sam was a sophomore, we played him at running back. We played him at free safety. We moved up to an outside linebacker, and he could fit any one of those roles. Although a safety, is I think his best position. He's an incredible quarterback for us, and if we need him just to hand the ball off, I'd love for him to be a running back for us. Aiden, the same thing. Aiden is a real good inside linebacker. We could put his hand down and play a defensive end for him, real easy. Has always played O-line for us. Last year we started using a lot more wing, power back, H-back type thing, and he fit into that. So, again, kind of fits into that he can do multiple things. Victor's still kind of that young one that we're trying to – he's still trying to find himself, but he is a pure pass rushing D-end, get after you, wants to get your hands on you as quick as you can. Incredible get off for us again, and we also again play him that kind of H-back, fullback type position as well. But he's a little bit more of just that true defensive end.
Okay, now what's the word that you've been kind of getting back from colleges once they've been able to watch the film and take a little bit closer look at your guys? Now, I know they're not able to come to the school, which is unfortunate, but you feel like they've taken a closer look at the film of these guys?
That's hard to tell in this day and age because everything's done so much electronically. You find a highlight video, or you kind of just search a kid on Twitter and you can kind of find them. So a lot, back when we first started, coaching, it was all from the coach, from a college coach to the high school coach, and now that's almost kind of taken a back role. It's more direct, But I think there's just a lot right now with interest, and I think that could be with the extra year that's been granted to the college players. They don't know how many scholarships they have out there and what they need, So hopefully, going into 2021-22, that there's a little bit more normalcy of knowing that, coming from the college ranks. So get back to a little bit more of the flow.
Okay. And then I guess looking ahead towards next year, returning this group of guys, I'm sure you've got a handful of others at least that you really like. How are you feeling about the team that you're bringing back?
Good. Yeah, I feel real good. I feel, it's one of those that I feel great about our team because we have somebody really good, good or really good in all 22 spots, which is always nice. And we're not lacking you know, a quarterback, a receiver, a lineman, you know, or whatever. So I feel that good as a complete team. And then, you know, now you take a complete team and kind of throw in a few, you know, true diamonds in the rough, you know, then I think we could be real special. And you know, like you said, with bringing these three guys here, and you can build a team around them.